Ooh, I like this one. Let me read it out. How do you navigate the waters of not being ready for a relationship, but finding such deep resonance with someone that you feel they are meant to be in your life to help you grow? How do you allow the infatuation, feel its energy, open to that person, but at the same time be grounded in the truth that you are still not quite ready? How do I create self boundaries that both allow and enjoy the feelings, but also protect me from falling in too deep? Isn't that interesting? Protect me. Whew, there are some layers to this. Okay, so firstly, let me commend this person for having the awareness that they are not quite, for whatever reason, and there's some evidence there of why that may be, the protection piece, the word protect, right? But for whatever reason, they're not quite ready for a long-term, committed, intimate relationship, however you want to call it, right? They want to be in the energy of other people. They want to feel closeness to other people, but convenient closeness. What it appears to me is that he wants to feel closeness when it suits him and how it suits him. Now, I don't mean that in a selfish way or a self-absorbed way. I mean that in a way that his energy body, his nervous system, his mental body, his emotional body can handle. Maybe he's coming out of a breakup. Maybe you're coming out of a breakup. Maybe you're yearning for intimacy and closeness because it helps you feel safe. Maybe there's an unhealthy relationship to other people and to intimacy in the form of codependence or dependency, hyperdependency, where you need someone else and how they treat you and how they show up to you, how they speak to you and communicate you to help you or make you feel better about yourself or for you to feel worthy and of value. But here's the thing. Let me just break this up first because I'm going to get into the boundary piece. But let me break it up first with the first part is how do you navigate the water of not being ready for a relationship but finding deep resonance with someone that you know is meant to be in your life? Firstly, very open, transparent conversations help. So we need to be honest with ourselves and with the people in our lives, right? And we have to give people the dignity of choosing the path they want to take with the information, the accuracy of the information they receive. So the more accurate the information, the more earnest and honest the assessment or their assessment can be. And they can say, you know what? I don't really want to be in a long-term relationship right now either. I'm finding resonance for you and with you as well. I think there's growth and rich learning here for me too. Let's explore in whatever way we wish to explore through agreements and boundaries what this looks like. Now that's more of a mature conversation. Now, how do we get to a place of maturity where we can have mature conversations? Well, for me, there's two major ways. Have the mature conversation, actually practice having mature conversations and keep refining that. And second, what feeds into that is us doing our own internal work. This person may actually not really be ready for being in any relationship. And they need to, they're healing, there is deeper healing in being by themselves, with themselves, in solitude, in connection and intimacy with themselves. How we build boundaries that both allow and enjoy, and here the protect me from falling in too deep. Wow, we could really unpack that. Because if you have a fear of falling in too deep, or you have a fear of being in deep intimacy with someone, it is telling you something about your life circumstances. It's also telling me something about control. What's your relationship like with control? Needing to control life, relationships, feelings, thoughts, interactions. This isn't a criticism or a judgment. It's not a bad or good thing. Don't see it like that. See it from a place of the fact that I need to control or I'm trying to orchestrate something that unfortunately or fortunately, the realm of emotions, relationships, intimacy, sexuality, that level of interaction, it's not something that can be necessarily quantified. And so attempting to control it and understand it in a cognitive way can sometimes be debilitating to the progression and the natural evolution of the relationship. And so if you have a fear of needing to control where it goes and you can't trust in that space that you're in and you cannot or struggle to express your truth, it's probably an indication that you're not ready to be or quite ready to be in a relationship. You can have an honest conversation and you can set those boundaries. But if you know in your heart of hearts, that you cannot commit to this person, you know that they want commitment, then the mature thing, the evolved thing to do is, yes, again, you can't be responsible for other people and their feelings and their actions and the choices they make, and all you can do is present your truth. But perhaps the responsible thing is to not get involved. If you can sense, because most of us can, that the other person is moving into intimacy deeper and faster than you, and they are ready for that, and you're not, then it's probably important that you remain in your own space. It is healthy to be on your own. You don't always need to be in a relationship. And when you're in relationship, having your own space is very important for you and for the relationship and for the other person. And so here, it's a little bit of, I want my cake and I want to eat it too. I want everything. And sometimes it doesn't work like that. Sometimes, yes, we can have it all. And sometimes we're probably not meant to have it all because it's too distracting and too confusing. What are your thoughts?